highlighted the frustrating side of coordinating 40 people and clearing the challenge.
He's pissed.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're all gonna get attacked because we have no warlock here. Nice job, you fucking idiot!
Hey, shut the fuck up! You stupid fuck! Stop!
These videos would paint players in a much less flattering light, as many people would become so obsessed that they would shirk real-life responsibilities and fall out of contact with friends, quit work or school, and in the most extreme cases cause harm to themselves or others. In Korea of June of 2005, the 4-month-old child of a couple would suffocate when left unsupervised for several hours as the parents were playing World of Warcraft in an internet cafe. The phrase World of Warcrack was coined, shedding light on the dark side of video game addiction, particularly that of MMOs and the consequences.
It is scary though, right? Because you can really lose yourself in a game like this, right? Because it's such like a game where you go fully into it, right? So you can just lose hours and days just grinding and farming, right? Because you are sort of living a second life in a way, right? Through your character, right? Like a lot of people are living and playing that character to like maybe forget other stuff in real life, or for, you know, to go somewhere where they can be something different, right? So it can be a scary thing for sure, man.
Thank you for your patronage.
Go on.
Hello Gazoo, you are the best streamers poggers in my funny hold.
Thank you, Asker, for the 2, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
That the media was not shy of reporting as World of Warcraft.
Oh, this setup! Look at the setup.
Would find itself at the center.
The webcam on the speakers and like all the Halo statue there, the little like lava lamp, dude. This is so cozy. There's something so cozy about this.
Center of this war against video game addiction.
Computer games, he's playing them an incredible 16 hours a day. His mother says his personality has changed and that he's become moody and violent, and his addiction is tearing the family apart.
To many, it was more than a game. It was a
too.
virtual life with the graphical interface. It attracted people from all walks of life and blended them together in the chaos of this online world. News of the Burning Crusade remained to be scarce, as it was still under NDA in the Friends and Family Alpha. A blog post teasing new features would be shared.
I was hyped about Blood Elves, man.
Scarcely,
They were
but
cool.
Otherwise it was still largely a mystery.
My first character in TBC was a Blood Elf that I first leveled.
Outside of what was shared at the 2005 BlizzCon, the excitement was palpable, and players from all over the world couldn't wait to get into the Outland. The beta test for the expansion started not too long after, as players got to discover and explore its features, and shortly after, World of Warcraft would become the focus of the cartoon series South Park, with their Make Love, Not Warcraft episode.
That episode is
detailed the boys' fight against a hacker antagonist, and their struggle with video game addiction.
Oh, he's a big boy, isn't he?
Though on release, it was an instant success. Many years later, series co-creator Trey Parker detailed his worries with the episode, revealing that he even tried to get it pulled as he feared that it simply wasn't funny. But as history has shown, the episode would become an instant success, and despite the fact that the series at this point now has over 300 episodes, it remains to be one of their most popular to this day.
Looks like you're about to get pwned.
Animation was actually good though in the WoW scenes and the when like Stan is talking and everything. It's actually not bad. He got pwned. Dude, look at this. How hype is this though? Like an IRL launch at the store, you're waiting outside.
January 16th finally came.
That's so hype.
It marked the beginning of a new era. The official end of vanilla World of Warcraft.
It really was a different time.
People lined up outside of stores and tents in the freezing cold. Launch parties were held, and the community was stronger than ever and pulled together with their one shared trait: their fear of.
Man, I'm like, dude, my nostalgia is like overcoming right now. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man. There's just something so different about those times, right? With all the late waiting in line and like. All that thing, right? Like it's cool. It really is a different thing.
Women, their collective love for the game. At this point, it had amassed roughly 8 million subscribers by the expansion's release. never once reporting a loss.
Look at that, though. Look how erect that, like, chart is. That is crazy. Like, and they were like, and WoW just took off. That is crazy.
Holding on to the lion's share of the market. Blizzard with an MMORPG adaptation of the renowned Warhammer series.
I played that a little bit.
Similar fantasy setting, holding orcs, magic, elves, and wizards. Many thought it to be the direct competitor to World of Warcraft, and deemed it to be one of the first of many would-be WoW killers during the time. Another such game was The Age of Conan, The Hyborian Adventures.
Oh my god. I played this for a while. This game, Age of Conan, had the most, like, scuffed battle system where, like, every time you had to use an ability, you had to use a combo on your keyboard on, like, you had to go like left, right, up, down, left, right. It was like you typed in a passcode every single time you did like an ability. It was pretty interesting, but I played it for like a little while, I recall. It was very scuffed, but yeah, it was fun though for a little while.
Developed by Funcom, who is mostly known in the MMO community for Anarchy Online in 2001. Its selling points would be impeccable graphics at the time, and a new and fresh combat system in a dark and visceral world, featuring the fatality mechanic, where players could execute each other in brutal fashion, often described as the Mortal Kombat of MMORPGs. And The Lord of the Rings Online by Turbine was also in development, an MMO of one of the most celebrated franchises in nerd culture history, certainly posed as a serious threat to Blizzard at the time. Though these contenders would be far off from release, the competition was beginning to get fierce.
I feel like every time an MMO has been made from like a video game, it's always kind of flopped, right? Because everybody wants to be Frodo, everybody wants to be like, you know, the Jedi Master. Like you can't be like the main protagonist in MMO. You have to be like a nobody, right? Like you have to like work your way up like that. So it's like whenever you make a game off of like a movie, it's always really hard. If it's like an online game, right? Because who doesn't want to play Frodo, right? Who doesn't want to do that? Because everybody wants to be that guy. He carries the goddamn ring to Mordor, right? And like who doesn't want to be Anakin?